Investigative journalist Joel Gilbert explains that newly uncovered records he submitted to the FEC have led to an investigation into campaign spending by California Democrat gubernatorial candidate Congressman Eric Swalwell. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
Well, just ahead of a key filing deadline in the jungle primary for California governor, investigative journalist Joel Gilbert says he has uncovered evidence showing one of the Democratic California gubernatorial candidates and current congressman, Eric Swalwell, has allegedly been billing his campaign for the cost of his children's nanny. Gilbert has brought his evidence before the Federal Election Commission, or FEC. Gilbert has also presented evidence to Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE, alleging that Swalwell's nanny has been working here illegally on an expired work visa. Joel, does Eric Swalwell have a nannygate situation on his hands?
I think he does. I looked at Swalwell's campaign disclosures with the FEC, and I noticed a lot of irregularities. First thing I found was that the FEC has very strict rules about charging childcare to your campaign. You can only charge childcare expenses to your campaign if it's specifically related to a campaign event. So if you have to document that. You have to tell the FEC, I went to a campaign event on March 3rd in Pittsburgh, and I hired a childcare worker from the afternoon until the next morning. And Swalwell doesn't do that. I noticed on his campaign disclosures, he charges childcare all year round, week by week. It says childcare for campaign event, even though clearly there are not campaign events 52 weeks of the year, all year round. So I realized that Swalwell was likely violating the FEC rules on childcare. He spent over $300,000 on childcare, all charged to his campaign, meaning his donors have paid $300,000 for his childcare from 2021 to 2025.
Talk about the law. What is the election law with regard to charges like that? Is that even permissible? Because I've looked over the records you sent, and the charges are pretty explicit. I mean, you can tell what he's paying for there, and it doesn't seem to be an attempt to obfuscate what is being paid for. So is it maybe the case where he has misread the law or didn't understand it or something like that?
It's hard to make an excuse for him because he's an attorney and he's trying to do the right thing. Like with when they knew his nanny's au pair visa would run out, they applied to change her visa status to a green card and failed. It got rejected. Same thing with the charging childcare to the campaign. Swalwell actually asked the FEC to give an opinion, and they gave an advisory opinion. It was in July of 2022. Swalwell wrote a letter to the FEC and said, hey, I would like to charge my full-time childcare to the campaign. So he actually asked them for direction. The FEC issued a ruling very specifically and said, Swalwell and anybody else, you can only charge your child care to the campaign, meaning to your donors. So it appears to be a gross misuse of donors' funds, a violation of FEC rules. And I did send in the complaint. They actually called me and said it would go through the process. It's going to get assigned to an attorney, and they're going to investigate Swalwell. I think it's pretty clear you cannot charge your weekly regular child care expenses that you would have had anyway to your campaign.
Back up just a minute, because you said the Federal Election Commission replied to you, and what was it they said again? What they're actually investigating?
They called me. They said, we received your complaint. I said, what's the process? They said it's assigned to an investigator. They look into the allegations. It's all public records. It's all online. It's Swalwell's
So Joel,
FEC
I'm trying to pin this down here because it might be a headline. They've assigned an investigator, presumably to investigate Eric Swalwell for campaign violations. So he is now under investigation by the FEC, the Federal Election Commission, for campaign violations. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. They said it would be assigned to an attorney at the Federal Election Commission, and they would investigate it, and they would said that only some months from now they would issue their ruling online, and I would not hear from them until they completed their investigation. I think they said they would make inquiries of Swalwell's campaign as well.
Very good. Extraordinary reporting there by Joel Gilbert, investigative journalist based in Hollywood. Joel, thank you for talking to us. It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, John.
Some of the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One America News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. You know, like people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks in your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One America News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One America News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it. Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One America News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One America News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network.